Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to lend me your ears and open your hearts. For what I bring to you today is not just a story, it is a cry. A cry for justice. A cry for clarity. A cry for dignity in the face of power. This is the story of William McNeil Jr., a man, a citizen, a human being, who on February 19 found himself in the center of a storm he never asked for. On that day, in the quiet flow of daily life, his world was shattered, not by crime or misdeed, but by confusion, fear, and the forceful hands of those sworn to serve and protect. He sat behind the wheel, unaware that a simple drive would turn into a national headline. Unaware that his name would echo in courtrooms, press conferences, and social media posts. All he wanted to know, as he recalls with pain and bewilderment, was why. Why was he being pulled over? Why was he being asked, no, commanded, to step out of his car? He wasn't belligerent. He wasn't armed. He wasn't dangerous. What he was scared. Just a man, clutching his phone and his breath, as uniformed figures approached his vehicle like a battleground. William McNeil Jr. didn't resist. He didn't threaten. And yet, as we now know, he was dragged from that vehicle. Pulled like a suspect in a heist. Beaten like a man who had just robbed a bank. But he had committed no such crime. His only offense, it seems, was asking for an explanation. His only weapon, a phone recording the truth as he saw it. That truth, grainy, shaky, and incomplete, spread across the internet like wildfire. Millions watched as the seconds ticked by, and as the officer's hands reached in and yanked him into a chaos of sirens, shouts, and fists. The world gasped. Jacksonville stirred. And the sheriff, faced with growing outrage, responded. Sheriff T.K. Waters stood before the press with body cam footage in hand. He said what we have seen is only a piece of the puzzle. He insisted that McNeil's video did not capture the full context. That the bigger story lay buried in those police-issued cameras. And maybe he's right. Maybe the truth is larger than what one phone could record. But the question remains, why did it come to this? What does it say about a society where asking, why, is enough to invite violence? What does it say about our systems, our protocols, our humanity? William spoke, finally, with a voice trembling not from weakness but from trauma. I know I didn't do nothing wrong, he said. I was really just scared, and that's it. And in that sentence lives the truth that many men and women across this nation have felt. That fear, not defiance, is often the companion of the innocent. His attorneys are demanding accountability. And rightfully so. Because this is not simply about one man, one stop, or one state. This is about a pattern that repeats in too many cities, on too many streets. It's about the weight of the badge and how it is used, or misused. This is not an anti-police message. This is a pro-accountability message. A message that says authority must walk hand in hand with responsibility. That power must be balanced with humility. That when a citizen says, I don't understand, the answer should be words, not handcuffs, not fists. As we examine the footage, frame by frame, let us not forget the human being at its center. Let us not get lost in technicalities or angles or audio glitches. Let us not pretend that this is only a matter for internal reviews and public relations. No, this is a matter of conscience. The sheriff may believe that body cam footage tells a different story. That's fair. But let the people decide. Let transparency be our light, not secrecy our shield. Release it all. Let the truth rise unfiltered and unedited. And when that truth is seen, fully seen, we must ask ourselves, was this necessary? Was this justice? Was this America? We cannot afford to grow numb. We cannot afford to let incident after incident fade into headlines and hashtags. William McNeil is not a symbol. He is a son, a brother, a neighbor. His fear was real. His pain was real. He could be any one of us. And today, his voice echoes not for vengeance, but for understanding. He is not seeking to destroy. He is seeking to be heard. In the court of public opinion, in the chambers of justice, in the silent rooms of our own conscience, his voice must not be silenced. His attorneys stand beside him, not for fame or fortune, but for the principle that no citizen should be beaten into silence. So let the questions come. Let the investigations proceed. But let there be no mistaking the heart of this moment. A man asked why, and was met with violence. And now we ask, why was he not given the answer? Why did escalation take the place of dialogue? Why did brute force replace calm inquiry? Why did a routine stop turn into a viral moment of brutality? Let this be the last time we ask such questions in hindsight. Let this be the moment we choose clarity over confusion, compassion over chaos. Let this be the turning point, not just for William McNeil Jr., but for the countless others who never got to tell their story. Let this be the day we say enough. Enough of broken trust. Enough of silent fear. Enough of explanations that come too late. Let justice not be a slogan, but a practice. Let the badge stand not just for protection, but for integrity. Let the people feel safe, not only from crime, but from the unchecked hands of authority. Let us stand together, not against police, but beside all who believe in fairness. Let us demand answers, not just from footage, but from our policies and our priorities. Let the name William McNeil Jr. not be another fleeting memory in the cycle of outrage. Let it be a beginning of honest reform. A beginning of restored trust. A beginning of a nation that listens before it strikes. This is not about division. This is about healing. And healing begins with truth. It begins with voices heard, not silenced. With actions restrained, not unleashed. With hearts opened, not hardened. So we say, to William, we hear you. To the system, we are watching. To the future, we are ready to build something better. Because justice isn't given, it is demanded, it is earned. It is protected, by all of us.